Mr. President, welcome again to Abu Dhabi and thank you so much for being here, sir. Mr. President, Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week is all about balancing growth, energy security and decarbonization. Where does Serbia fit in that transition today?
No, we have the thing afterwards.
Not happy at all with any possible answer. We are not doing that well as I would like to see, although we are striving to do our best, but it's not an easy situation, as you know, from many different reasons, and from geopolitical to all the others. And at the same time, our approach has to be, in a way, transformative, which means we have to secure energy safety for our citizens, for our industry, for our companies, for our businesses, at one hand, and on the other hand, we have to get more energy from renewable sources, which is not easy at all. It's not only a question of financing those projects, it's also about know-how, and that's why we started discussing, even here in UAE, how to build and how to get know-how on new SMRs and how to get green and clean energy in the future, because there is a growing demand on electricity, gas, oil, on absolutely everything, but particularly on electricity, which means that you will have to have more of a gas and will have to have more of wind parks, solar panels, but also nuclear reactors. And we have been cooperating so far with Masdar in a very effective way, and they have already built several wind parks in Serbia using feed-in tariff system and non-feed-in tariff systems, and we hope that we'll be able to increase the level of our collaboration and cooperation in the future. But it is not going that fast as I would like to see it, to tell you the truth, because in today's world you have data centers, supercomputers, AI, electric vehicles. It means that demand for electricity will grow rapidly, and whether we'll be able to fulfill all these demands, it's not going to be that easy as everybody speaks about it. And I'm a bit afraid of that in the future, to tell you the truth. That's why we are going to connect us much more with United Arab Emirates, and profoundly thankful to His Highness, my brother and my very dear friend, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. And not because they will finance everything, because many people are coming for that. No, we are coming for friendship, but also for know-how. And if someone has already invented something, if someone learned something, we are ready to learn that from our friends. And at the same time, we are building new data centers, buying new supercomputers, which will actually increase the level of our demand to the level on which I'm not sure whether we'll be able to deliver everything or not.
You have underscored the challenge, sir, and of course one of the other major challenges is the fact that Serbia continues to face pressure from both Washington and Brussels over its energy ties to Russia. So how do you balance that while also ensuring that energy is reliable, affordable and secure?
I want to say something here in the presence of many of my friends, His Highnesses and Excellencies, and ordinary citizens, even though, you know, it's very difficult being a relatively small country, keeping its independence, sovereignty, and taking decisions by yourself. And we have been attempting to do so during our entire history. That's why we were paying a huge price in the First World War, Second World War, and always, even today. Yes, and we are pushed and we are pressured by many big powers, And it's not easy to sustain and to endure this kind of pressure, but this is our choice and this is our political path to the future as well. And when I want to get a bit more energy, I come here and I speak to the same type of a man. And he wants to keep sovereignty and independence for his country and for his people here. Then I learn some lessons, then I take some advices, and I go back with a better energy. It's not going to be easy for us, and I discussed all possible solutions for our oil industry because it's sanctioned, because it used to belong, or it still belongs to Russian state-owned company, and I hope that we'll be able, together with few partners, including our partners from UAE, to resolve this issue as soon as possible for the sake and for the benefit of Serbian people, but also for the very best interests and to the very best interests of those companies that will buy it.
Can you update us on those talks? Where do negotiations over the Russian stake in NIS stand today? Because, as you say, there is market speculation now that both Hungary and Abu Dhabi are involved. So when will we see a decision?
I cannot say absolutely everything before they send their letter with term sheets to OFAC, to United States, but I hope that both of them will be involved into that. And I believe that we are not far away from that possible solution.
Of course, these Gulf partnerships are very critical, not just for Serbia, but for other international partners. So let's leave with a message for global investors and policymakers as well, who are gathered here at Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. What's your message on Serbia as an energy partner and an investment destination over the next decade?
Unlike many others, I'm a type of a guy that is not bragging himself or speaking only nice things about his country. Because in today's world, everybody's smart, everybody has his or her smartphone to see the facts. And when I'm saying that, I'm trying to depict the situation in Serbia in a realistic way and try to attract all to investors, providing the very best terms for them, including subsidies, different type of incentives, and the real care of the state. If you come to Serbia, if you are, let's say, Masdar representative, you can discuss all the issues with everybody within the state apparatus, including me, including myself, which means that we very welcome all the investors to our country. We would like to see their bigger presence in the future and hope that we'll have more of UAE private companies in our country and also state-owned companies, and they will find their own interest to invest in our country and to cooperate with Serbia, because we have proven ourselves as a true friend, brotherly country, but also we are good area, good region for investing money and earning good profits for yourself or for themselves.
President Vučić, we are out of time. We'll leave it there, sir.
Yeah, I have already noticed that. That's why I was finishing that fast.
Thank you again. And
thank you very much.
On behalf of all of us, thank you, sir, for being with us in Abu Dhabi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.